Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name's DeDe. Thanks for checking out my channel today. Now today, here's what I got going on. Today I'm going to be going throughout my home. I've got some places I need to clean, need to tidy up. I've got a few things to put away. Nothing monumental, but I need to get it done. So today I'm going to be doing it. But while I'm doing these things, I'm really going to be sharing and focusing on the things I don't do anymore. Now, you know, I used to do a lot of things in my home and my stress level was here. Well, some things I've just quit and my stress level, it's gone down. Now, we can't avoid all stress, but let me tell you, some of these changes I've made have really lowered my stress level and they may work for you as well. Now, you might be at a different stage in life. I'm an empty nester. Your nest may be full. I'm a little bit older. You might be young and just starting out your journey into adulthood. Either way, I think a lot of these tips and tricks and things that I've quit doing, I think they can help you as well. I appreciate you being here today, so let's go get this house cleaned, let's lower our stress level, and let's get tidy. I do have a few things to do in my kitchen today. I really don't have any cleaning to do though. I just need to unload the dishwasher. I do want to do a little food prep. Since I'm in the kitchen, I might as well go ahead and tell you right now one thing that I've quit doing in the kitchen that has lowered my stress. Now before you come for me, hear me out and let me explain. Basically, I've quit cooking every day. Now here's the part where you wait and let me explain. No, we do not go out to eat. Honestly, unless we go out of town for a getaway, we really never go out to eat. We don't go through drive-thrus. So when I say I don't cook every day, it doesn't mean I don't eat a warm meal every day, because I do. What I've really done is what I call batch cooking. And I know some of you may already do this, but some of you may not, and it might be something you want to try. For example, I might cook a chicken breast and have a salad with it. And as I'm preparing that, I'm already taking out one or two of the chicken breasts. I'm shredding it for chicken tacos the next night. And I've already got all the toppings for the chicken tacos because I've already chopped up the lettuce, the tomatoes, shredded the cheese for my salad. So that's a way that I save time and I'm not having to cook the next night. And my husband, he enjoys grilling. So there'll be times that he will grill for several meals. Now, I know some of you think of that as eating leftovers, but I do not. For me, it became this pressure that I had to get in there and whip something up. And it's not that I don't enjoy cooking. I really do enjoy cooking, but I enjoy cooking at my leisure, not when I'm stressed out because I have to throw something together real fast because I've got somewhere to be. Now, I do know there are some of you that you really enjoy cooking. It's your happy place. As a matter of fact, we have 2 family members that went to culinary school, and it is peaceful and relaxing and all the beautiful things for them. And if you're one of those people, that's wonderful. Head in and create something magical every night. But for me, it was a stressor. So I just started planning my meals more and not letting my meals plan me. I also found when I batch cook, I had less random trips to the store. I did want to go ahead and get some of my fruits and vegetables prepped today. And while I was at the store, I did go ahead and pick up these nut crunch bars to try. There's 5 in a box and they were on sale. So I thought, well, for 30 cents a piece, I can risk it to give them a try. I was hoping they would be this perfect combination of sweet and savory. For me, they were a no-go, but my husband, he liked them.
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune to
The next thing I quit doing in my home is accepting unrealistic outside influences on what homemaking should be. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy coming from someone who has a YouTube channel, who utilizes Facebook and Instagram, but I really had to stop and change how I use social media and how I allow it to affect me. Platforms like Pinterest, they are wonderful. I love when people share ideas and we can all learn from each other. And I love to see ideas from all over the world because I know it broadens my horizons. But that being said, it can make me feel like what I'm doing just isn't enough. Now, at this point in my life, I'm older, kind of old and crotchety. I know what I like. I know who I am. But if you're not careful, I don't care who you are, it can make you feel a little less than. We've even created this social saying, Pinterest worthy. And listen to that. The key word being worthy. We are all worthy. But if our decor doesn't look just so, well, it's not Pinterest worthy. If we have a birthday party and we don't have a balloon arch with 3 different colors, it's not Pinterest worthy. And I'm not just trying to pick on Pinterest. It's on all sharing platforms. What we take in with our eyes, we keep in our hearts. And comparison, well, she's the thief of joy. So although I do utilize social media, I no longer compare myself or my home to other people. I feel like our homes are supposed to be our safe place. And if we are constantly comparing our decor, our meals, our organizing containers, etc., to other people, it no longer becomes our safe place. And the people I watch on YouTube, they're people who I like their personalities. I like their creativity. They give me inspiration to be the best homemaker I can be, regardless of where I live, regardless of the decor I have, and all of those things.
We got this. Turn it up, turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up.
Another thing I have on my to-do list today is to brighten up my plants. Now, my fern in the corner looks bright and colorful, but over here in the opposite corner is the little tree that I keep year-round, and it's still kind of in the winter state. So I do want to switch out the ground cover for a brighter green moss. Now, I don't throw the ground covers away. I just keep them in baggies, and I just switch them out during the seasons. Now, while I'm refreshing this decor, that brings me to the third thing that I have quit doing in my home. And hold on to your hats, this is shocking. I have quit purchasing home decor just because it's on sale, and I might or may use it in the future. I'm giving up the M&Ms, the might or the may. Now, I still do shop for decor. We all know it's a weakness of mine. But when I shop for decor, I am shopping for a particular piece to go into a particular area. I'm not buying items any longer just because they're on sale or maybe I'll use them one day. So, for example, if I need a centerpiece for a table, then that's what I'm going in and I'm trying to purchase. I'm no longer going to pick up 2 pieces of wall art on the side because they were so cheap. I know I might be able to use them in the future. I have always struggled with the mentality that I better get these items while they're on sale. I better get them while the getting's good. They'll never have a sale like this again. Guess what? They will.
We are young, we are free.
I do have a little cleaning I need to do here in the primary bath, but I did want to go ahead and put my contact order away first. Now, if you're new here, this is how I store my contacts. I just separate them, 1 basket for the left eye, 1 basket for the right eye, and since my prescriptions are different, I just take a red marker and run a line over my right eye contacts because, in the morning when I'm half asleep trying to put these rascals in, it's easy to get them switched if I don't.
We're magic, you and I. They call us reckless, but we don't mind. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride.
The fourth thing I did that really lightened my stress load was to eliminate my all or nothing thinking when it came to my cleaning routines. For example, today I'm just wiping down the countertops and hitting the mirrors, and that's good enough for today. Because I used to think I had to do everything. Now, a deep cleaning of the bathroom would involve cleaning the tub, scrubbing the shower, wiping the vanities, the mirrors, the toilet, sweeping and mopping the floor. But not every day has to be a deep cleaning day. That doesn't make me a failure if every day is not a deep cleaning day. It makes me someone, I think, who's prioritizing what needs done the most. I've come to realize that when it comes to caring for my home, I have like 3 different choices of what kind of day I'm going to have. I can have a day where I do everything, a day where I do some things, and a day where I may do no things. And I feel at peace more if I do a little each day, but that's just me. But when I made a decision to create a cleaning routine that works for me in my home, I made the decision to allow myself some flexibility and even grace on those days when I just don't want to do anything.
So keep me in your sight.
I do want to do a quick cleanup of this coffee room. And I've been finding quite a few moths this year. Not as many as last year, but I'm over it already. And yes, this room has been a little bit neglected, but it's okay. Even though I've neglected it, I'm still worthy. It's still okay.
Worth my time. So don't you pay them any mind. Close your eyes, follow the sound. Keep it coming through the night. We don't need to slow down. Take it all, give you what you need. If you stay with me, I'll have you in the dark. So shine on, lose your spark. Show me what you got. Let your colors burn. Let your colors burn now. Let your colors burn now. I'll let you in the dark. I'm waiting in the dark, where I can see you so clear. All we got is here and now. So give it all you got. Don't you pay them any mind. Close your eyes, follow the sound. Keep it coming through the night. We don't need to slow down. Take it all, give you what you need. If you stay with me, I'll have you in the dark. So shine on, lose your spark. Show me what you got. Let your colors burn. So take it all, give you what you need. If you stay with me, I'll have you in the dark.
Since I have my vacuum out and the attachments, once I get done in this room, I'm just going to go ahead and do my stairs. And I really hadn't planned on it, but that's part of the flexibility of my cleaning routine. Some days I do extra things, some days I do less than I had planned.
Holding back, I got history. Yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright. Never cut it bite, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you. Kinda used to these battlegrounds where you flee, you don't stick around.
The last thing I want to share with you that I did that really reduced my stress was changing my mindset about decluttering. I used to think of decluttering as such a negative thing, such a daunting task, and truthfully, a couple of years ago, it was a daunting task because I had let things get out of hand. But now, instead of having these huge, massive declutters, I try to keep on top of it. I try to regularly declutter. And if you're like me and you've got quite a bit that's been building up, it may take you a while to feel that way. For me, the things that I have the biggest problem with, we know, my clothes and home decor. I have identified this about myself, so I try to be proactive and have my decluttering on a bit of a schedule. I declutter my clothes with the change of every season, so it's 4 times a year. And between those times, if I purchase a blouse, well, an old blouse needs to leave. I only keep a set amount of hangers in my closet now, and when they're full, they're full. And when I buy a new blouse, that doesn't mean I have to have a matching bag or bracelet or earrings and do all the matchy things, because those little things definitely add up. I'll share with you how I try to combat my decor clutter problem. But before I do that, let me show you this door. I have no idea what is on it. It leads to the garage. It's dirty from top to bottom. There's something sticky on it here. So today I'm addressing the problem. I'm just going to give it a good cleaning. Now back to the decluttering. As far as my home decor problem, I am a work in progress. I'll just be honest. Shopping less for decor, buying less decor means there's less decor for me to declutter in the future. So right now, that is my biggest line of defense for battling the decor clutter, is just not bringing anything home in the first place. So when I do have something I'm not using or I've had it for a long time, I try to pass it along or repurpose it, and I give myself an expiration date. I've been putting sticky notes on items if I haven't used it or repurposed it by this certain date, then it needs to go, and I've actually done very well. I only have one that I still have a sticky note on that I need to make a decision and get rid of something, but not bringing it in the first place helps so much, and then giving myself a time frame. If I haven't used it by this certain time, more than likely I won't, and it's time to let it go. Having extra stuff is stressful for me. Having things I'm not using makes me feel guilty. Seeing stacks of stuff, adding visual clutter to my home, it just doesn't give me peace. So I purchase less. And when I do purchase, I am much more thoughtful and intentional with my purchases. Let me insert, how filthy is that rag? Oh my goodness, this was a job long overdue. But I'm done for the day. Well, Tidy Uppers, that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you get nothing else out of today's video, I hope you get the fact that you are doing a great job. You are enough. Don't get wrapped up into social media, what you see on Pinterest or what you see YouTubers do. It's all smoke and mirrors anyway. Just know that your home is your home and you can run it how you see fit. And what is perfect in one person's eyes isn't perfect in another's. You make it perfect for you, just like I try to make my home perfect for me. You are doing enough, you are good enough, you are worthy, and we're all going to get there in the end. I appreciate you being here. Please take care of yourself. And until I see you in the next one, try to lower that stress and always stay tidy.